song about the recession in Ireland in the 1980s. I'm an ordinary man, nothing special, nothing grand. I've had to work for everything I own, and I never asked for a lot. I was happy with what I got, enough to keep my family and me home. Well, they say that times are hard, and they've handed me my card. They say there's not the work to go around, and when that whistle blows, these gates will finally close. Tonight they're gonna shut this factory down, and then they'll tear it down. I never missed a day nor went on strike for better pay. For 20 years I served them best I could. Now with a handshake and a check, things seem so easy to forget. Loyalty through the hard times and the good. Well, the owner says he's sad to see that things have got so bad, but the captains of industry won't let him lose. And he still drives a car and smokes his cigar. Still he takes his family on a cruise. He'll never lose. So condemned I stand, just an ordinary man, like thousands before me in the queue. And I watch me darling wife trying to make the best of her life. God knows what the kids are going to do now that we are faced with this human waste. A generation cast aside. For as long as I live, I never will forgive. You've stripped me of my dignity and pride. You've stripped me bare. Oh, you've stripped me bare. Hey. And it seems to me such a cruel irony. He's richer now than ever he was before. My check is spent and I can't afford the rent. There's one law for the rich, one law for the poor. And every day I've tried to salvage some of my pride, to find some work so as I may pay my way. Ah, but everywhere I go, the answer's always no. There's no work for anyone here today. There's no work today. No work today. There's no work today. No work today. Thank you. Hello. There it is. Something's happening there. Crystallizing or something. Hello. That's nice. I could hear more of you. Could you turn it up?
Really? That never happens.
It's the first time I've ever wanted to hear more Chris.
Long time coming.
Can you turn it on?
I could. I can. I will.
There's the answer.
I'm so tentative, you know, the clarity of the electric bass. I feel like I'm just playing brown notes left and right.
But the city
The
bass.
city bass is right. Yeah.
That's a bluegrass term. Bluegrass guys, oh, he's playing that city bass.
Damn right, brother.
Instead of the doghouse.
1, 2. Is this thing still taking off a little bit?
You got it.
We'll see.
So we did this last week, and I dedicated it to Elon Musk and Stephen Miller's wife. This time I'm dedicating it to the two boyos. The two boyos, old Donnie and Elani. This old house is a tumbling down. The walls are gone, but the roof is sound. Landlord's deaf, he can never be found. Time to ring some changes. They'll arrest your son if you're just unskilled. Ask you to die with your hand in the till. Ask you to die when you will. Time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. Where you fall in love with a girl you've seen, diamonds studded on the TV screen. Change in your pocket won't buy you a dream. It's time to ring some changes. So you pay all your money for your daily bread, but now the bread's gone up and so you need more money. Money's gone down, better borrow instead. Time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes.
City bass break.
Well, the politicians, they look so smug. You ask for the truth, they give you a shrug. You're gonna find the truth swept under the rug. Time to ring some changes. So I'm gonna tear this mansion down, get my feet back on the ground. Penny for penny, pound for pound, it's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. That's Matty Barberton on the fiddle. It's Chris Wade on the city bass.
All the way from Motown, County Cork.
Pat Byrne on the guitar, and I'm Rich Brotherton, and we thank you for being here.
We're Ulla. You know, I went to the Motown History Museum one time, actually.
The studio?
Yeah, you ever been there?
Hitsville? It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Amazing, huh?
It's very, very cool.
Tiny room.
Tiny room. In the middle of the floor, it's a room about as big as from that post over to here. And from and they recorded all the hits in there. There's a big spot in the middle of the floor where the guy who played the tambourine just stood all the time. Just wore a spot out of the floor.
It's so cool.
Very, very cool. There's machines that they, like a thing that looks like a space heater that was the bass amp that they built into the wall that Jamerson played in.
The bass heater.
Hole in the ceiling for reverb, remember that? There's a speaker in the ceiling with a mic up in the ceiling with a speaker. Fucking amazing.
Okay, let's do Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Hey!
I'd love to do that.
We do have a wedding coming up, so we can practice it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this song, and this, I guarantee you this is not gonna go well, but if I don't try it, I'll never. It's a very difficult song, and I love it, and I apologize in advance.
Very excited.
Yeah, it really is hard.
Tears of a clown.
Just in the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls of June, dearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, off to reap the corn, put the snout my corn, made for I was born, and banished ghosts and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues, rattling over the bogs, fighting all the dogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for all the in Mullingar next night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, darn and bright and nearly took a drop of the pure, keep me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure, when Aries on for drinking the soup, the lassies smile, laughing all the while, at me curious style, yourself her heart, a bubble and that, I was tired, wages I required, I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for all the in Dublin next arrive, I thought it such a pity to be soon deprived of you of that fine city, when then I took a stroll, all along the quality bundle I was sold, in the neat locality something crossed me mind, when I looked behind, yonder I couldn't find the terrible sick go wobbling every for me road, said me hog road, wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for all the from there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay, just as I was sailing, captain at me roared, said no room had he, when I jumped aboard, cabin found for Paddy, then down among the pigs, played some funny rigs, danced some hearty jigs, water round me bubbling, when that honey head, wished that I was dead, or better yet instead, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, back for Lollyra. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool, I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, poor old England's that, poor old Aaron's oil, enter and abusing and pray me soul, says I, surely I let fly some Galway boys were nine, saw that I was hobbling, little up hooray, joined into the affray, we quickly changed the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lollyra, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lollyra, up the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lollyra. practice.
So proud of you, man.
And that's a slip jig, kind of. Mostly. Well, mostly a slip jig, but then it adds a few beats and bars here and there. But
Rashers and coffee and sausages.
Is that it?
yeah.
Rashers and coffee and sausages. Which is a better breakfast in my opinion.
Yeah. Like a rashers and coffee and sausages, and sometimes it's like a rashers and coffees and sausages toast. Rashers and
They add a little. It's a little a la
It's a
carte
full
here
Irish,
and there.
honestly, on that one. That's been saying he's gonna be there for 6 years. Way to go, man. Fucking awesome.
That's right.
Sick.
I left out several syllables.
That was all right. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try not to spend the whole time just staring at the thing. But anyway, this one is about whiskey. We had a request for a song about whiskey a couple of weeks ago, and I did a Scottish one.
Very original of you.
Party foul.
Pick a song about whiskey today.
Yeah, this is an Irish one. And it goes like this: let your quacks and newspapers be cutting their capers and curing the vapors, the scratch and the gout, with their medical potions, their salves and their lotions, upholding their notions, they're mighty put out. Who can tell the true physic to all that's pathetic, and pitch to the devil cramp, colic, and spleen? You'll find it, I think, if you take a big drink with your mouth to the brink of a jug of poachine. So stick to the Creator, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh, what botheration or bolt in the nation can give consolation like poaching, me boys? No liquid cosmetic to lovers athletic or bodies pathetic can give such a bloom as the sweet by the powers in the garden of flowers ever give their own bowers such a darling perfume. And this liquid so rare, if you're willing to share, to be taking your hair when it's frizzled and dead. Oh, the sod has the merit to yield the true spirit, so strong it'll shake all the hairs from your head. So stick to the Creator, the best thing in nature, forsaking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh, since its perfection, no doctor's direction can cleanse the complexion like poaching, me boys. As a child in the cradle, my nurse with a ladle was filling her mouth with an ocean of pep. When a drop from the bottle fell into my throttle, I capered and scrambled clear out of her lap. On the floor I lay crawling and screaming and bawling, till father and mother soon came to the fore. All weeping and sighing, conceived I was dying, but then found I was only a-crying for more. So stick to the Creator, the best thing in nature, forsaking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, how they chuckle if babes in their truckle could only be suckled on poaching, me boys. Through my youthful aggression in times of depression, my childhood's impression still clung to me mind. Till at school or at college, the basis of knowledge I never could gulp till with whiskey combined. And as older I'm growing, time's ever bestowing on Aaron's potation a flavor so fine. Oh, howe'er they may lecture on Job and his nectar, itself is the only true liquid divine. So stick to the Creator, the best thing in nature, forsaking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, 'tis the right thing for courting and fighting, there's none so exciting as poaching, me boys. Come, guess me this riddle, what beats pipes and fiddle, what's hotter than mustard and milder than cream, what best wets your whistle, what's clearer than crystal, what's mild, sweeter than honey, and stronger than steam. What'll make the dumb talk, what'll make the lame walk, what's the elixir of life and philosopher's stone? And what helped Mr. Brunel to build the Thames Tunnel wasn't in poaching, me boys, from old Inishowen. So stick to the Creator, the best thing in nature, forsaking your sorrows and raising your joys. Oh Lord, it's no wonder if lightning and thunder was made from the plunder of poaching, me boys. I like the verse about the baby.
That's the one you always remember. I don't think there's that two of those verses.
some whiskey, please.
Speaking of,
I mean, he probably wants 2 whiskeys, honestly.
Yeah, and then Chris will have one as well.
Exactly.
As I was going over the Carrick-and-Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced the pistol and then produced the rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, mushering them a do them a da." Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I counted out his money and I brought it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take that woman, for you know she tricked me easy, mushering them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into me chambers for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter, mushering them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Hey. Now there's some that take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and some that take delight in the hurling and the bowling. But me, I take delight in the juice of the barley and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, mushering them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up came a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, assuring them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, it's me brother in the army. And if I find he's stationed down in Cork or in Killarney, and if he will go with me, we'll go roving through Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own sporting Jenny, mushering them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar, mushering them a do them a da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Thank you.
Yeah.
Canadian song that I learned from a British singer. When first I came to Caledonia and I got loaded at number 3 and I got lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter who could make good tea, and it was me and my brother Charlie, two bigger shavers you never did see. We were spearing eels in the month of April. We were starving slaves out on Scattery. I went to Norman to buy some broken, a cake of soap and a pound of tea, but Norman said that I could not have them till fish got plenty on Scattery. So I went over to that big harbor. I only went for to feel the spray, but I saw a maid from Willardry over. She looked to me as the Queen of May. If I had pen from Pennsylvania, and I had paper so snowy white, and I had ink of the rosy morning, a true love letter to her right. But I'll set my head to a cask of brandy, and it's a dandy I do number 3, and I got lodging with Donald Lawrence. He had a daughter, couldn't make good tea.
I'm gonna go either further away from Ireland than Canada.
Okay.
To Galveston.
Not Amarillo?
No, not quite that far. Scarface in the corner, he's looking for a fight. And it sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. And the girl with the dirty hair said she'll be mine. I thought to myself, no, that's not the right word. I remember now. Well, Scarface used to tell me, gone are the fishing days. The Cajuns fish the redfish all the way. And that dirty-haired woman said she'd be mine till the end. And the Cajuns stopped dancing and the redfish are back again. Scarface in the corner, he's looking for a fight. And it sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'll be mine. You see, I thought to myself I had done it all by now, but I got stuck in Galveston somehow. And she's twisting and she's churning, she won't leave me alone. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd drive me home. And Scarface in the corner, he's looking for a fight.
song.
Adam Carroll.
Adam Carroll. Well, I'm holding this. No. No. No.
How's everybody doing?
No. I'm a young highwayman, my name is Tyne of Harrow. I come from poor but honest folks near to the hills of Yarrow. When I was young and in my prime, to England I sailed over. I left my parents and became a wild and daring rover. Straight to London I did go, where I became a soldier. Resolved to fight Britannia's foes, no sergeant at arms was bolder. But a bitter ensign called me out, and I was flogged and guarded. Cruel the usage that I got, and so I soon deserted. For being of a courage keen and likewise able-bodied, I robbed Lord Lowndes on the King's Highway with sidearms heavy loaded. I clapped my pistols to his breast and in his heart a quiver. 500 pounds in ready gold to me he did deliver. Here at Newgate I'm confined and by the law convicted to hang on Tyburn trees my fate, at which I'm much affrighted. Farewell to friends and countrymen and my native hills of Yarrow. Kind Providence will test the fate of Valentine of Harrow. That's truly one of those come all ye's.
Yeah, but it's also a highwayman song with whiskey in the jar, also kind of.
It's a highwayman song.
How about that?
Now your pint glass is looking mighty empty there, my friend.
I'm glad you noticed.
I did notice. I'm working on mine here. I started a bit earlier than you did, though.
What was that? What'd you say, Jolene?
Oh no.
Y'all don't forget your hard work and born away sacrifice. Saxon, that's Sterling and the rest of the gang. Don't forget the more you drink, the better we sound. So get yourself another round. Don't forget to tip your hard work goes with the good luck.
It used to be that if we were playing here, every drink was free. And then they got used to us, and we had a certain amount of free drinks. And now, are any of the drinks free anymore? Is that just for us or is that for every band? No, okay.
This happens in every residency I've ever had.
Did we have anything to do with that policy change?
It was Andrea with all the espresso martinis, I think.
Yeah, it was
Sometimes she gets two.
a half a dozen espresso martinis over the course.
She's in New Mexico right now.
Well, I will have a pint, please.
They'll have two, actually.
And Chris will have one as well.
Thanks, Joey.
I love you guys so much.
We love you, Billy.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely. One from the first record.
Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I'm so in love and I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in my breast, but it's not for you to let the world know. A smothered mind can know no rest. I lean myself to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. I wish I was in a lonesome valley where womankind cannot be found, and little birds do change their voices, and every moment a different sound. I wish I was away in Ingo, far away across the briny sea, sailing o'er the deepest ocean, where love nor care ever trouble me. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee.
But to view the soldiers parade, they march so tall and they look so gay. The colors flying and the bands did play, and it caused young Mary for to say, I'll wed you, my darling soldier. She viewed the soldiers on parade, and as they stood at their leisure, and Mary to herself did say, at last I found my treasure. But oh, how cruel the parents must be to banish my darling so far from me. So I'll leave them all and I'll go with thee, my bold undaunted soldier. Oh, Mary dear, your parents are loved. I pray don't be unruly, for when we're in a foreign land, believe me, you rue it surely. Perhaps in battle I might fall from a shot from an angry cannonball, and you so far from your daddy's hall, be advised by your parents. In bright gold, likewise a heart that's bolder, so I'll leave them all and I'll go with you, my bold undaunted soldier. So don't say no and let me go, and I will face the daring foe, and we'll march together to and fro, and I love you, my darling soldier. Saw her loyalty, and Mary so true-hearted, he said, my darling Mary will be, and nothing but death will part us. And when we're in a foreign land, I'll guard you, darling, with my right hand, in hopes that God might stand a friend to Mary and her gallant soldier. Yeah. Well, we do it when you're gone.
Love that.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we do it when you're gone.
Don't spoil me. You know what to do now.
It's
In his honor when he's going.
it's one of those. She's kind of a dingbat, but she has money.
Or her family has money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the family has money. Chris figured out how much money one time.
Yeah.
That's like if you
50 guineas in bright
I think
gold.
50 guineas was about, if you take the guinea and you correlate that to gold at the time,
Yeah.
and a quarter ounce of gold at that time versus a quarter ounce now, it's about 22 grand.
Okay, so that's what she had 22 grand.
It's a reasonable amount of money.
And so then the next verse says, and when he saw her loyalty and Mary so true-hearted, he said, my darling married will be.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, sure. What do you put it that way?
Only we can find out what you said there.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the song.
It's all in there.
That's a disgrace. I'm gonna do a Paul Brady song that we don't do very often.
All right. Yes.
Snowbound Saturn in the winter dawn. There's a blizzard blowing in from off the river. It's time to blow out all these city streets, but the feeling in your heart is even colder. And the sunrise reaching down the line. The fog bank's running out of time. But you won't be here when they creep in tomorrow. And you're tired of dreaming someone else's dreams, when they really don't include you any longer. Miles from home, you're sliding down with each day, and you need a woman's love to make you stronger. Lately you've been getting doubts. The voice inside keeps calling out, saying someone else's dreams won't get you nowhere. So shut the suitcase, kiss the year goodbye. Don't let nobody stop you at the doorway. Close the shutters on this empty room, where those crazy dreams come crawling to devour you. Head on out across that line. She's been waiting all this time. Tell her that you want her there forever. Hey. Well, it's still 2 hours till this plane gets down, but I can hardly wait another minute. Your sweet loving, baby, is all that I need. Darling, I can feel it building up inside of me. Tonight we'll go and paint this town. We'll drink champagne till we both fall down. We'll find some other crazy dreams tomorrow. Hey!
was homeward bound one night on the field, swinging in my hammock I fell asleep. I dreamed a dream and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant with 100 seamen he sailed away o'er frozen oceans in the month of May to seek a passage around the pole, where we poor seamen do sometimes through cruel hardships they mainly strove. The ship on mountains of ice was drove. Only the Eskimo in his skin canoe was the only one that ever fate of Franklin no man can know. The fate of Franklin no tongue can tell. Lord Franklin with the seals dwell, and now my burden it gives me pain. For long lost Franklin I would cross the main. 10,000 pounds would I freely give to say on earth my Franklin do live.
I am from a little town called Borris in County Carlow. Who's been to Borris? Dave Thiessen. It's a very small town. And Carlow is the second smallest county in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah. Louth is the smallest, where Stephen's from. Yeah, but they have the biggest town in Ireland. Drogheda. Any questions so far?
Town versus a city.
Yeah, because it's not a city. There's bigger cities, but Drogheda is the biggest town because for some reason it doesn't have a university. I think you have to have a university to be a
To
city
be a city.
Interesting.
in Ireland, and a castle.
But doesn't it cross two counties?
Louth or Drogheda?
Drogheda.
I don't think so. Meath is very close by, but I don't think Drogheda spills into Meath.
Okay.
The river does. Maybe I'm wrong here. But anyway, Carlow was the scene of one successful uprising that we had against the British in the 18th century, and so we wrote a song about it. And we beat the shit out of them. Yeah. And it's all the gory details are in this song. It's called "Follow Me Up to Carlow."
And it has a thing about Saxons.
It does have a thing about Saxon, and the protagonist is Fiach McHugh O'Byrne, who's probably, you know, my brother or something. Face, brooding o'er the old disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place and drove you to the fern. Grace and victory was sure, and soon the firebright heat secure, until they met at Glenmalure with Fiach McHugh O'Byrne. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fiach will do what Fiach will dare. Now Fitzwilliam had a care, fallen is your star low. Up with Albert, out with sword, on we'll go for by the Lord. Fiach McHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. See the swords of Glenamal flashing o'er the English pale. See all the children of the Gael beneath O'Byrne's banners. Roosters of a fighting stock, would you let a Saxon cock crow out upon an Irish rock? Fly up and teach him manners. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fiach will do what Fiach will dare. Now Fitzwilliam had a care, fallen is your star low. Up with Albert, out with sword, on we'll go for by the Lord. Fiach McHugh has given the word, follow me up to Carlow. Don't hold back, Chris. Saxon gore, oh great is Rory, oh go more,
We're gonna leave you with this. It's got a tune at the end of it.
It's uplifting too.
He was stranded in a tiny town off there, Prince Edward Island, waiting for a ship to come and find him. The one-horse plays a friendly face, coffee and a tiny trace of it in the distance far behind him. And dive across the counter, then a shy hello and a brand new friend walk along the streets in the winter weather. Yellow light, an open door, and a welcome prince's room more. Then they're standing there inside together. He said, I've heard that tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. Was it on another friendly shore? Did you hear it on the wind? Was it written on the sky above? Like I heard it from someone I love. I never heard it sound so sweet since then. And now his feet begin to tap. The little boy is about to take your cap. He's caught up in the magic of her smile. Leave the heart inside and went is off across the floor. He said his clumsy body graceful as a child. He said there's magic in that fiddler's arm and there's magic in this town. Magic in the dancer's feet and the way they put them down. People smiling everywhere, boots, ribbons, locks of hair, and laughing old blue suits and Easter down. Now the sailor's gone and the room is bare. The old piano's sitting there. Someone's hat's left hanging on the rack. The empty chair's a wooden floor that feels the touch of shoes no more. Waiting for the dancers to come back. And the fiddle's in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings broke, the bow's gone, and the cupboard's buttoned down. But sometimes on December nights when the air is cold and the wind is right, there's a melody that passes through the town. You hear? Thank you so much, Ulla.